This menu screen is a binge pipe. Binge Pipe is a streaming service with all your favorites, such as the reboot of the classic game You Don't Know Jack, and did we mention You Don't Know Jack? We're definitely real. Have questions? Call our Binge Pipe customer support party line.
Hi, I'm locked out of my account.
Is that the same bald man who was in the other scene?
Hi, I fast-forwarded it too far. Can someone tell me how to rewind?
Anybody in Dallas, want to make out?
I'm sorry, is there a Binge Pipe representative in here? Representative.
You'll figure it out together.
But is it the same?
Oh, okay, it's a different bald guy.
Thank you.
The following Binge Pipe programming is brought to you by reusable toilet paper. We're not going to tell you what that is or how it could possibly work. We just want you to think about it.
Hey guys, what's up? So if you saw my last vid, then you know I took a photo of myself every day for a year. Thanks for all the positive feedback. It was a really fun project, and I learned something about myself.
Binge Pipe has mixed feelings about presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, this isn't a bubble market, we swear.
Hey, it's your host, Cookie Masterson, and here's a free idea. Pants for plants. You're welcome. I view you two as my children, in that I've already chosen a favorite. Okay, let's see what happens.
Time for question one.
To begin with, Candy Republic. Suppose scientists discover that peanut butter is sentient and can feel pain. Look, it could happen. How might this influence the candy industry? It would affect Reese's sales. It would affect Reese's sales. It would affect Reese's sales. Or it would affect Reese's sales. Okay, what'd you pick? Affect with an A is the proper verb, and Reese's is spelled like, well, this. Remember, there's no wrong way to devour a sentient life form.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Feast your eyes upon this. Every kiss begins with Klimt. If you've ever been in a college dorm, you know that Gustav Klimt painted the kiss, but I'm pretty sure he didn't paint anything called the next day phone call or the making a real commitment to this relationship. If the lady from the Viennese painting The Kiss were depicted going to town on a traditional Viennese dessert, what would that painting of her eating her Viennese feelings be called? The tearful tiramisu, the sobbing in a soccer tort, the pitiful profiteroles, or the choking on a croquembouche? Let's see who got it. Check, please. Were you thinking this one? Soccer tort is a decadent chocolate cake that was invented by Franz Soccer in Vienna, and it's just fun to say. Soccer tort. In the end, chocolate will never break your heart.
Why don't we do it with free?
How about this one? Flip or flop, and it's not just a real estate TV show, it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read 7 words, and for each one, tell me if it's the name of an Olympic gymnastics flip or the title of a movie that flopped critically and commercially. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between a gymnastics flip or a movie that flopped. And you're both doing this together, so look alive. Ready? Good. Hike. Cock. Fan. Aerial. That was nice and forgettable. But player 2, you really dropped the ball.
Binge Pipe has detected a suboptimal player experience.
Sounds like it's screw time.
That is the truth, Cookie. Use the screw to make answering a question harder for the other player. The results may surprise you, and you'll receive a monetary bonus if they answer incorrectly.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Binge Pipe, your loyal friend that's also a company.
I don't need you anymore.
Here's one I like to call Fresh Prince of Capitol Hill. Say Mr. Will Smith went to Washington, D.C. that is. What campaign promise would be impossible for him to keep? Getting jiggy on J Street? Going wild wild west on W Street? Just cruising on C Street? Or freaking it on F Street? Hope you like what you picked. Interesting choice. Huh? Oh, what might have been. Washington, D.C. is the home to streets featuring almost every letter of the alphabet except the letter J. Yeah, apparently George Washington hated the letter J for some reason, so no J Street. No, I just totally made that up. Oh, here's a good one. My love language is my love of language. If you're Dead Sea scrolling through dating profiles, what dating app are you on? eHebrew, OK Coptic, Arabic Mingle, or Coffee Meets Sanskrit? So who got it? What a pity.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's come to this. The Dead Sea Scrolls are ancient religious texts written primarily in Hebrew. eHebrew, where you can stop by and say shalom to fellow singles. Say goodbye to round 1. Here's who you have to destroy.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you're highly valued, but your score is not. When the going gets tough, the tough gets another screw.
Round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. Better get those answers in fast, player 1, before you get screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
It's like the first round didn't even matter.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Here we have Not What I Superintended. Which description of a super TV program demonstrates the quantum superposition principle? Supergirl increases in strength but not size. Super Bowl teams never physically interact. Supernatural. Oh, look out. You're dealing with the screw, player 1. Say, can you answer a moving target? So what'd you pick? The superlative position is the theory a system exists in all states before it is measured.
Hey, question.
At Binge Pipe, we value your needs. Would you like a formal question or a question that keeps things casual? Vote on your devices now. Here are the votes. You have chosen.
Je trouve Jerry Lewis seulement légèrement amusant. 7.
I call this one a question that keeps things casual. I was just wondering, if you're not doing anything else, could you tell me which of these is not one of Ashton Casual Kutcher's movies? No strings attached, just friends, a lot like love, or What Happens in Vegas. Okay, who chose what? It's not you, it's your answer. Don't cry, it'll grow back. Allow me. Ryan Reynolds was the star of Just Friends. The studio thought about casting Ashton, but they just couldn't commit.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Up next, remember Cheers? If after taking a sociology class, Diane convinced the patrons of Cheers to start calling Norm one of the 4 types of cultural norms, what would they not shout as he walked through the door? Mores, folkways, ethics, or taboos? Let's see how that shook out. The bad news is, your answer. Correct answer, reveal yourself. Mores, folkways, taboos, and laws are 4 cultural norms. Ethics can only help shape norms. Although drinking 12 beers a night also has an effect on the shape of norms. Behold, quick fuel. Given how long it took last time, if you asked Earth to produce more coal, how would it respond? 1 sec, just give me 3 million years. 1 sec, just give me 30 million years. 1 sec, just give me 300 million years. Or 1 sec, just give me 3,000 million years. Okay, let's take a look. The hard coal currently on our planet first began forming 300 million years ago. Which really isn't that bad when you think about how long it takes a guy like me to get a text back.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Next, octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. The doctor, that is.
Leslie Nielsen cleared a table with this in The Naked Gun. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? Who picked what? See ya! Isn't it obvious? In the movie The Naked Gun, actor Leslie Nielsen knocks over Queen Elizabeth II and pushes her across a table in an attempt to save her life. No queens were harmed in the filming. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Flagging enthusiasm. I sure hope you've seen what's on some flags in your life. Good luck. wins! Way to go, player one. I hope you feel good about that. I mean, life is still meaningless and we'll all die alone, but remember, a win's a win, and here's something else to remember.
You don't know Jack!
And welcome to Old Man's Memes with me. So, this is the show where I talk about memes, which I don't really know what they are, but they tell me that it's something that kids like to swap with each other, and they have a good time with them. So, this time they're going to have me watch something. Just here, do I hit this? Oh, it's a rabbit of some sort, or it has no...
Binge Pipe continues to stick with its commitment to present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, you can't spell fads without ads.
Hi there, I'm Cookie Masterson. I'm famous for hosting this game and for getting beaten up by a baby chimpanzee in an IKEA parking lot. After the game, may I interest you two in our couple's spa package? Okay, let's hit it.
Time for question one.
Let's start. With synchronized spiking. This is a two-part question. Ready? Part 1, what year did beach volleyball become an official Olympic sport? And part 2, what year did I first start regularly watching the Olympics? 1972 and 1972, 1988 and 1988, 1996 and 1996, or 2004 and... I love this part. This one's not your specialty. Nope, I mean, it was boring, but then they introduced beach volleyball. This is the one you missed. Beach volleyball became an official sport in the Summer Olympics in 1996, which, completely coincidentally, is the same year I started regularly watching the Olympics. To be honest, I didn't even have a television set before 1996. Well, I did, but it didn't have beach volleyball on it, so it was just pretty much a fancy paperweight.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Introducing How Now Laughing Cow. I bought some Laughing Cow cheese just in case I ever get invited to a party, and I'm looking at the package. I didn't notice this before, but what accessory is the Laughing Cow wearing? Necklace, glasses, hair bow, or earrings? And how do we do? The Laughing Cow Cheese Cow is indeed laughing, all while wearing a tasteful pair of cheese earrings. She is also completely naked except for those earrings, to which I say, live your life, Laughing Cow.
Why don't we do it with free?
Coming up next, running a sparkling clean campaign. And oh joy, it's a Dis or Dat. I'm going to read 7 names, and for each, I want you to tell me if it's a political action committee, you know, the kind that privately raise money to influence elections, or part of the name of a detergent packet for laundry or dishes, you know, like Tide Pods. Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between a political action committee or a detergent pod. And you're both doing this together, so focus up. All set? Here we go. Heartland Values Pack. Vivid White Bright Pack. 3-in-1 Power Pack. Pride Pack. pack. Almighty pack. You really excel in the middle lane, but player 2, you failed the best.
Actions have been taken to ensure you have a better playing experience.
Oh great, it's the voice lady.
Your lackluster score has earned you a screw.
Don't forget, screwing your opponent makes it harder for them to answer the question.
At Binge Pipe, we just want you to be reasonably happy.
I don't need you anymore.
Let's try Yacht Rock is timeless. If you like pina coladas, prove it. What kind of liquor are you going to need? Tequila, rum, gin, or absinthe? What'd you guys pick? According to the International Bartenders Association, a pina colada consists of pineapple juice, coconut juice, and white rum. There is no hiding from naming names. If I asked the star of the film Call Me By Your Name to call me by his name, what would I say? Call me Jordan, call me Army, call me Chadwick, or call me Channing? No, here it comes. You just got screwed, player 1. Better crank up your brightness. Let's see who got it. You're gonna laugh. It shouldn't be this hard. Armie Hammer is one of the main stars of Call Me By Your Name. When someone calls me Mr. Masterson, I say, please, Mr. Masterson was my father's name. Call me by your father's name. It gets really weird really quick. Expert screwing, player 2. Spend this wisely. Round 1 is history. Where's that beautiful scoreboard?
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you are not good at doing this. Looks like someone needs a little more help.
And remember, round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. Player 1, your only hope is to answer quick before player 2 has time to screw. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
You're doing so well, Cookie.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Take a good look at a question with a John Oliver twist. Last Week Tonight airs at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sundays. So if the show were broadcast live, what city would actually see Last Week while watching Last Week Tonight? Lima, Moscow, Honolulu, or Juneau? Let's see how that shook out. Say aloha to some points. Juneau. This would have worked. In Moscow, a live broadcast at 11 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time would air 7 a.m. on Monday, so anyone watching would be seeing a show from last week. For anyone looking for a good laugh to go with their blinis and kasha, don't talk to me before I've had my kasha.
Hey, question.
We'd like to offer you a chance to gain some content while also losing some other content. Would you like a question about time or a question about space? Contribute your percentage of the choice now. Well, that was a waste of time. Binge Pipe will select the slightly less satisfying option.
Mes collègues sont des crétins. 7.
It's time for a question about time. Which of these time travel devices is the most immediate threat? A DeLorean hitting me in 1 millisecond, a phone booth landing on me in 1 nanosecond, a police box crushing me in 1 microsecond, or a naked robot striking me in 1 picosecond? Look sharp. You knew that screw was coming, player one. Let's turn those frowns upside down. So what'd you pick? A picosecond is a trillionth of a second, giving me just enough time to admire his glorious Austrian physique and get out of the way.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
This one's known as Booty Pebbles. Hey, what's in your butt? The occipital muscle, the piriformis muscle, the teres major muscle, or the zygomatic muscle? So who got it? The teres major muscle is in your shoulder, aka the butt of the torso. The piriformis muscle is located deep in the buttocks. How deep? About as deep as that Admiral Akbar action figure you accidentally sat on in middle school. Try this on for size. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. It's monster.
Known to eat flowers. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? Okay, let's take a look. Dreadful choice, totally wrong. You will call the right answer by its name. Queen Elizabeth I's favorite snack was violet flowers that had been candied.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Why not try a nice shape? If you decided to start dating shapes, which would offer the most stable relationship? The mysterious square, the charming rhombus, the passionate circle, or the hunky triangle? Okay, what'd you pick? Maybe try cheating? Because all their sides are connected, triangles are the strongest and most stable of the shapes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why they cut pizza into triangles, because it will never, ever let you down. You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Weapon of choice. When you see a weapon on screen, pick the person or character famous for wielding it. Good luck. Player 2 takes it! Way to go, Player 2. You should be proud that you barely didn't lose. Makes sense because...
You don't know Jack!
This is a very interesting wine because if you look at the label, you can see the cause and date of your death.
Wait. Oh my god, this Chinese takeout place, this isn't a normal restaurant. Look at the roof. It used to be a Pizza Hut. It used to be a Pizza Hut!
And then you simply place the glazed donut in between the two chocolate frosted donuts because nothing says "F off, Rick" like my signature donut sandwich.
Oh god, no. No, I'm changing.
Something's happening to all the boys at Rosedale High. Yeah, it's puberty.
I thought this would have happened sooner.
To become a professional live streamer, it's never been easier thanks to the Binge Pipe Streamer program. Just listen to these satisfied streamers.
I couldn't believe how easy it was to stream with Binge Pipe.
It was like super easy to get started.
There was almost no setup.
There was literally no setup.
No complicated sign-up process. You just click a button and stream.
Sometimes I was streaming without even clicking the button.
I'm not totally sure what that button does, actually.
I started out just streaming games, but now I can't stop streaming.
Seriously? I can't stop streaming. How do I turn this off?
I think I'm streaming right now.
The eye of Binge Pipe is unblinking.
I unplugged my webcam, but the light's still on. I put it in a drawer, but it's still weird.
It's very weird.
Super weird.
It's uncomfortable and weird.
Binge Pipe Streamer program. If you're listening to this, it's already too late.
Truffles and tea cakes, tickles and truffs, they are equivalent treats. If you asked me to choose, I'd say, oh, that's a muse, because they are precisely equal to me.
Sorry, what was the question?
Ba-do-do, just cleaning out my fingernails. Ba-do.
Introducing America's Secret Singers.
Sandwich. I got a pastrami sandwich.
A singing competition show composed entirely of videos of people who didn't know their webcams were on.
Where's the stamps? Ba-dum-bum-bum. My bills are overdue.
The singer with the most online votes will receive $10,000, and they'll never know why.
My arms are so hairy. My arms are so hairy. My arms are so hairy. But my legs are smooth.
Mark, I've never loved someone as much as you. The control group wasn't even close.
Bears versus more bears. We hired too many bears and not enough other types of animals.
Mr. Mayor, that octopus has a family. We here at Making Murders just want to, I guess, apologize. You know, for making so many murders. Sorry about that. Our bad.
Schmitty here with another refreshing trip down memory lane with You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio. Check out these classic Jack commercials to take a break from today's fast-paced world of lab-grown meat and hoverboards that don't really hover. Listen to these commercials from a simpler time.
Morning, Ted. Oh, you look horrible. Rough night last night?
You bet. It was Carol's and my anniversary, and we didn't get any sleep.
Sounds great.
You'd think, but I don't know. Nighttime's just not the same as it used to be.
Sounds like you need some nighttime putty.
Nighttime whaty?
Nighttime putty. It's just like regular putty, but for nighttime.
Huh, how's it work?
Here, I'll show you. See, because nighttime putty's made from a water-soluble, stain-proof plasticine polymer, I can mold it around this area here, or even back here, and up over this, for a fit that goes on smooth and stays secure all night long.
I see. Whoa, what's that part for?
I thought you'd ask about that. Look, if I bend this back here and open this flap, ta-da!
Oh my gosh, how'd that get in there?
Beats me.
Wow, Dan, you sure know a lot about nighttime putty.
Hey, my late night buddy is nighttime putty.
Oh, Dan.
I joined because I was looking for adventure. I joined because I wanted a challenge.
I joined because I'm retired and they were looking for people over 55 who collect replica muskets.
Civil War reenactments are all about staging a fake battle that will impress tourists on their summer vacation.
Civil War reenactments are great because when you fake your death, you get to take a little nap.
If you're thinking about joining, you should expect to eat a lot of stew and wear really itchy wool uniforms.
You better like the music of people playing the spoons, because that happens a lot.
This ain't your granddad's war. It's your great-great-granddad's war. The old, the eccentric, the Civil War reenactors.
Hey kid, do you like cupcakes?
Yeah!
And you like carp, right?
Not really.
Then pop open a pack of new Grossest Carp Cakes. Moist, chocolatey cupcakes filled with a creamy whipped carp center. Try one.
No thanks.
Go on, they're delicious.
Well, okay. Whoa, tastes like carp.
If you like menu screens, you'll love Binge Pipe's menu screen.